Are you over the age of 50, and have you ever had that unsettling, almost surreal feeling that your own body is slowly, silently betraying you? It's not a loud, dramatic event, but a series of quiet, creeping observations. Perhaps you notice it when you try to open a stubborn jar of pickles, a simple task that once required no thought at all, but now feels like an unwinnable battle of wills between your hand and the lid. Maybe you feel it in the quiet, burning strain in your thighs as you climb a familiar flight of stairs, a climb that now leaves you just a little more breathless than it did last year. Or perhaps you feel it in that slight, almost imperceptible hesitation before you bend down to pick something up off the floor, a subconscious calculation of whether your legs and back will cooperate. You catch a glimpse of your reflection in a store window, and you notice that your arms and your legs just don't have the same robust, solid fullness they once did. They look smaller, somehow less substantial. You might be staying active, you might be diligently eating what you believe is a perfectly healthy diet, but you are watching your own strength seemingly dissolve into thin air, and a quiet, cold fear begins to creep into the corners of your mind. If this narrative sounds even remotely familiar, I want you to take a deep breath and hear me clearly. What you're experiencing is real. You are not imagining it, and you are certainly not alone in this struggle. This condition has a medical name, sarcopenia. It is the progressive, age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function, and it is a silent epidemic of aging, affecting as many as 1 in 3 adults over the age of 50. But here is the most shocking revelation of all, the one that most doctors, in their hurried 15-minute appointments, don't take the time to fully explain. A significant, and I mean truly significant, portion of this muscle loss, this gradual shrinking of your body, can actually accelerate while you are sleeping. That is correct. Your bedtime routine, or more accurately, your lack of a specific kind of bedtime routine, might be the secret, hidden culprit that is methodically stealing your strength, your balance, and your independence, night after quiet, unsuspecting night. In this crucial video, we are going to pull back the curtain on the single worst bedtime habit that is causing your muscles to shrink while you sleep. And more importantly, we are going to reveal 3 simple, powerful, and deeply nourishing foods you can eat before bed to fight back with everything you've got, to protect your precious muscle mass and to begin reclaiming your physical strength, starting this very night. Before we delve into this truly life-altering information, I would be so incredibly grateful if you would take a brief moment to support our community and our vital mission. If you find true value in what we are about to share, please press the powerful like button and, more importantly, subscribe to our channel so that you never miss another deep dive into your health, your wellness, and your strength. And most importantly of all, I truly and genuinely want to hear from you. The comments section of our videos has become a warm, welcoming, and profoundly supportive place of shared wisdom. Have you noticed these changes in your own body? What have you tried that has helped, or perhaps hasn't helped? Please summon the courage to share your story or your questions below. Your personal experience is what gives this amazing community its heart and its soul, and you may unknowingly provide the very piece of advice or encouragement that helps someone else who is feeling lost, frightened, and utterly alone. Let us first address and dismantle the number 1 saboteur of your muscles, the single worst bedtime habit that is causing them to shrink while you are sleeping, the habit of going to bed on an empty stomach, or what scientists refer to as engaging in an extended overnight fast. For many generations, and perhaps even by our own parents, we were told things like, don't eat anything after 6 p.m., or you should never go to bed on a full stomach. We were taught, with the best of intentions, that this was a key to staying slim and maintaining good health. And while that advice might hold some merit for a 25-year-old with a lightning-fast metabolism, for an adult over the age of 50, it can be a catastrophic, muscle-wasting mistake. To fully understand why, you need to appreciate the constant, dynamic battle that is taking place inside your body every second of every day. It is a biological tug-of-war between two opposing processes, muscle protein synthesis, or MPS, which is the scientific term for the process of building new muscle tissue, and muscle protein breakdown, or MPB, which is the process of breaking down old or damaged muscle tissue for its amino acids. Throughout the day, when you are eating regular meals that contain adequate protein, your body is in what is known as an anabolic state, which simply means it is in a state of building and repair. But when you go for a long, extended period without any food, especially for the 8, 10, or even 12 hours you are asleep, your body inevitably shifts into a catabolic state, which means it enters a state of breakdown. During this long overnight fast, your body still needs a constant, uninterrupted supply of amino acids, the fundamental building blocks of protein, to carry out thousands of essential, life-sustaining functions. It needs them to repair your organs, to produce critical hormones like insulin and thyroid hormone, and to maintain a vigilant and responsive immune system. If there are no fresh amino acids readily available from recently digested food circulating in your bloodstream, where does your body get these essential building blocks? It gets them by breaking down the most easily accessible source of protein it has, your own precious muscle tissue. In essence, your body begins to cannibalize your own strength to survive the night. Imagine you have hired a highly skilled construction crew to come and repair your beautiful home overnight. But when this crew shows up for work, you have completely failed to provide them with any new materials, no bricks, no wood, no mortar. Instead of simply going home, this diligent crew starts tearing down the wall of your perfectly good garage to get the materials they need to fix a leak in your roof. That is a perfect analogy for what is happening inside your body every single night that you go to bed without providing it with the necessary protein building blocks. You are forcing it to sacrifice the hard-won muscle of your legs and arms to keep the rest of your biological system running. This is precisely why you can wake up in the morning feeling weaker, stiffer, and demonstrably less capable than when you went to bed. I remember a gentleman I worked with, a 76-year-old retired accountant named Arthur. He was a man of immense discipline, meticulous in all things, including, he thought, his health. He was immensely proud of the fact that he stopped eating every single day at 5 p.m. sharp, believing he was practicing a high form of self-control. Yet, he was deeply distressed because he couldn't understand why he was getting progressively weaker, now struggling to lift his own golf bag into the trunk of his car. His well-intentioned discipline was actually, and tragically, accelerating his sarcopenia. The solution isn't to eat a massive, heavy meal right before bed, which can certainly disrupt sleep for other reasons like acid reflux. The solution is a strategic, intelligent, protein-rich bedtime snack that acts as a kind of muscle insurance policy for the night. So, what are the best, most effective foods for this critical job? Let's unlock the first one. Our number one powerhouse food to eat before bed to combat overnight muscle loss is a familiar, comforting, and remarkably scientifically backed champion, a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. These humble dairy superstars are, without a doubt, your muscle's best friends during the long, dark hours of the night, and the primary reason for their effectiveness lies in a specific type of protein they contain in great abundance, casein protein. You may have heard of whey protein, which is famous in the fitness world for being absorbed very quickly by the body. You can think of whey as the sprinters of the protein world. They get to your muscles very fast to kickstart repair. Casein, on the other hand, is the marathon runner. It is, by its very nature, extremely slow to digest. When you consume a source of casein protein before you go to bed, it forms a gel-like substance, a sort of slow-release nutritional depot in your stomach. This depot then releases a slow, steady, and sustained trickle of vital amino acids into your bloodstream over a period of 7 to 8 hours. This creates the absolute perfect physiological scenario for sleeping. It means that all night long, while your body is in its prime repair and recovery mode during deep sleep, it has a constant, readily available supply of the exact building blocks it needs to repair and build new muscle tissue. This completely prevents the need for your body to break down your existing muscles for their amino acids. A groundbreaking study published in the prestigious Journal of Nutrition found that older men who consumed a casein protein supplement right before sleep experienced a significantly greater net increase in muscle protein synthesis overnight compared to those who were given a non-protein placebo. In plain English, they were actively building more muscle while they slept, simply because they gave their bodies the right kind of fuel at the right time. Greek yogurt is a fantastic choice because it is not only naturally rich in the slow-digesting casein, but it's also a strained yogurt, a process which masterfully concentrates the protein content even further. A single, standard serving of plain Greek yogurt can provide up to 20 grams of high-quality, muscle-sustaining protein. Cottage cheese is equally, if not more, powerful. It is one of the purest and most concentrated sources of casein protein readily available in the grocery store. To make this a practical and delicious daily habit, aim for about a half cup to a full cup of plain, low-sugar Greek yogurt or cottage cheese approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. It is absolutely crucial to choose the plain, unsweetened varieties, as the flavored versions are often loaded with added sugars, which can spike your insulin and interfere with your sleep quality. If you desire a touch of flavor and an extra nutritional punch, you can stir in a small handful of fresh or frozen berries. Berries are low in sugar and incredibly high in antioxidants, which help to reduce the systemic inflammation that contributes to muscle breakdown. You could also add a sprinkle of chia seeds, which provide heart-healthy omega-3 fats and soluble fiber to further stabilize your blood sugar throughout the night. This simple, creamy, and deeply satisfying snack isn't just a bedtime treat. It is a strategic, powerful dose of muscle-preserving medicine that works its magic while you dream, ensuring you wake up stronger, not weaker. The second powerful bedtime food on our list might surprise you, as it works its magic through a slightly different, but equally crucial and synergistic mechanism. I'm talking about a small, thoughtful handful of raw, unsalted almonds or walnuts. While our first food category was all about providing the essential protein building blocks, these remarkable nuts are about creating the optimal internal hormonal and neurological environment for deep sleep and muscle repair to occur. Their immense power lies in their rich and unique concentration of two key nutrients, the vital mineral magnesium and healthy, powerfully anti-inflammatory fats. Let's talk about magnesium first. It is often referred to by doctors and nutritionists as nature's relaxation mineral, and it is absolutely vital for proper muscle function. Magnesium plays a direct role in over 300 essential biochemical reactions in the human body, including helping your muscles to properly contract and, more importantly for our purposes, to fully relax. A great many older adults who experience those agonizing nighttime leg cramps, restless leg syndrome, or muscle twitches are actually suffering from a chronic, undiagnosed magnesium deficiency. By providing your body with a good, bioavailable source of magnesium before bed, such as that found in almonds, you can help soothe your nervous system and prevent these sleep-disrupting, painful spasms. A compelling clinical study published in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences found that magnesium supplementation significantly improved sleep quality, sleep duration, and reduced the incidence of insomnia in older adults. And when you sleep more deeply and for longer periods, your body is able to spend more time in the restorative, slow-wave stages of sleep where muscle repair and the release of human growth hormone are at their absolute peak. So, you see, magnesium helps your muscles directly by promoting relaxation, and it helps them indirectly by dramatically improving your sleep quality. The other secret weapon contained within these nuts is their healthy fat content. Almonds are particularly rich in monounsaturated fats, and walnuts are one of the very best plant-based sources of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are powerfully anti-inflammatory. This is critical because low-grade chronic inflammation, which is exceedingly common as we age, is a known accelerator of muscle breakdown and sarcopenia. Furthermore, these healthy fats, when consumed as a bedtime snack, help to stabilize your blood sugar levels throughout the long overnight fast. When your blood sugar drops too low in the middle of the night, it can cause your body to release stress hormones like cortisol. Cortisol is a highly catabolic hormone, which means it actively promotes the breakdown of muscle tissue for energy. A small, strategic snack containing healthy fats effectively prevents this from happening. So, how do you best incorporate this into your nightly routine? The key here is strict portion control. A small, measured handful, about 1/4 cup, is all you need. Consuming more than that can be heavy on the digestive system and may interfere with sleep. You can eat them on their own as a simple, satisfyingly crunchy snack, or you can slice them up and stir them into your nightly bowl of yogurt or cottage cheese, creating a truly synergistic, multifaceted, muscle-protecting cocktail. As a rule, always choose raw or dry roasted and unsalted nuts to avoid the inflammatory industrial seed oils and the excess sodium that are found in many commercially packaged varieties. This simple, elegant addition to your nightly routine can calm your nervous system, stabilize your blood sugar, and provide the essential fats your body needs to fight inflammation, creating the perfect physiological stage for overnight muscle preservation. Now we arrive at our third and most direct intervention, a true powerhouse for any senior who is serious about stopping and even reversing the debilitating effects of sarcopenia. For this one, we are turning to a concentrated, efficient, and highly effective tool, a simple, high-quality protein shake. While whole foods are always a fantastic and preferred choice, there are times when a concentrated, easily digestible, liquid form of protein can provide a level of potency and convenience that is difficult to achieve with a small solid snack alone, especially for those seniors who may be dealing with smaller appetites or digestive issues. A simple protein shake made with 1 scoop of a high-quality whey or casein protein powder can deliver a powerful, targeted dose of 20 to 30 grams of pure, muscle-building amino acids right before bed, without making you feel overly full, bloated, or uncomfortable. The key here, and this is a concept I truly want you to grasp and remember, is a specific and powerful amino acid called leucine. Leucine is often referred to by exercise physiologists and nutrition scientists as the master switch or the spark plug for muscle protein synthesis. It is the single most important amino acid for sending the powerful signal to your body that it is time to build and repair muscle tissue. What is fascinating and critically important for our audience is that older adults actually require a significantly higher amount of leucine to kickstart this muscle-building process compared to younger individuals. This scientifically documented phenomenon is known as anabolic resistance. Think of it like this: when you were younger, your body's muscle-building switch was very sensitive and easy to flip on. Now, as you've aged, that switch has become a bit rusty and harder to engage. Leucine is like the special penetrating oil that makes that rusty switch work effectively again. This is where a protein shake truly excels. Whey protein in particular is extremely rich in leucine and is absorbed very quickly by the body, providing an immediate and powerful signal to start the building process. Casein protein, as we've already discussed, provides the slow, steady release of amino acids needed to keep that process going all night long. Many high-quality protein powders that are specifically designed for recovery are actually a strategic blend of both whey and casein. A wealth of scientific literature powerfully supports this pre-sleep strategy. A comprehensive review of multiple studies published in the journal Nutrients concluded that a pre-sleep protein supplement is a highly effective nutritional strategy to significantly increase overnight muscle protein synthesis, leading to measurable real-world gains in muscle mass and strength in older adults over time. I once counseled a man named Robert, a 72-year-old former high school football coach who was deeply distressed and emotionally defeated by his noticeable loss of strength. He felt as though he was fading away. He started the simple habit of having a small casein protein shake about an hour before he went to bed each night. 3 months later, he came back to my office, stood up a little straighter, looked me in the eye, and said, "I feel solid again. I can carry all the groceries in from the car in one trip now. I feel like myself again. The practical application is wonderfully simple. Purchase a high-quality, reputable third-party tested protein powder with minimal added sugars or artificial ingredients. Mix 1 scoop with about 8 ounces of water or unsweetened almond milk. You can use a shaker bottle or a small blender for a smoother texture. Drink it approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you go to bed. This single habit is perhaps the most direct and potent nutritional intervention you can make to ensure your muscles are not just surviving the night, but are actively thriving, rebuilding, and growing stronger. So, as we conclude our time together today, I want you to completely erase the pervasive and disempowering myth from your mind that muscle loss is an unavoidable, non-negotiable, and irreversible sentence of aging. It is not. Sarcopenia is a condition that you can absolutely fight, that you can significantly slow down, and in many cases that you can partially and sometimes substantially reverse. The power to do so does not lie in some futuristic, expensive, or complicated medical treatment. It lies in your wisdom, your daily consistency, and your conscious choices. It lies in the profound understanding that your body, especially as it ages, has different and specific nutritional needs. By courageously abandoning the destructive habit of the extended overnight fast, and instead embracing the intelligent strategy of a protein-rich bedtime snack, you are making a powerful and profound declaration. You are telling your body that you are its partner in health, not its adversary. You are providing it with the precise tools it needs to do the miraculous cellular work of repair and regeneration, while you are in a state of deep, healing sleep. Whether you choose the creamy, slow-releasing power of yogurt, the calming, mineral-rich crunch of almonds, or the direct, potent signal of a simple protein shake, you are taking a definitive and life-affirming step away from the path of frailty and towards a future of strength. You are reclaiming your independence, your physical confidence, and your fundamental right to live in a body that feels strong, capable, and ready for whatever joys the next day may bring. The journey to rebuilding your physical strength doesn't start in the gym tomorrow morning. It starts in your kitchen tonight. Thank you for being here and for taking this crucial step for your long-term health. Your future self will be eternally grateful. Please share your thoughts with our wonderful community. Which of these bedtime snacks are you inspired to try first? We would love to hear from you. And if you found this video to be a source of empowerment and clarity, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love. We look forward to seeing you again.